fellow diecasters. Welcome to another insane episode here on Diecast Insanity. Hope you guys enjoyed the visit from the Hot Wheels therapist. I thought it was time that we, in this whole COVID thing, that we finally get some diecast therapy from the Hot Wheels therapist. Hope that kind of helped you out, helped me out a little bit, to be able to, find things and everything. So, hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope you enjoyed the haul video that was up before that. And right now, I'm going to give you guys a little room tour of the new place. I kind of showed some stuff on the slot car side, but now I'm going to show you guys on the diecast side. I've got pretty much everything set up in the studio room and everything else. So I thought I'd start out here. This is the slot car side of things. If you guys haven't checked it out or don't know what slot cars are, go out, check out slotcarcrazy.com. Got a lot of diecasters over there. A lot of people both collect diecast and slot cars. So go check that out. We do a lot of great stuff over there. Show some great racing, do some great videos, all kinds of stuff. So go check that out. But this is the slot car room. We got our pit tables for our race days here. All our pictures and stuff that's up on the wall. The layouts over here. You guys have seen this before. I've shot some pictures for some of the diecast stuff on this. I got to get all my buildings back up and all the diecast cars and everything back on it. The 3x5 build is over there. If you guys want to check out how to build a slot track, check out that playlist on the channel. We're going to be getting to that soon on the slot car side. My Ferrari flag, some of the NASCAR stuff up there. I'm probably going to hang a couple of diecast cases out here. I'm just not sure where yet. I may be taking that mirror down. I'm not sure about that right now, but that might be an option there. So, and we got some other stuff. So this right here is the door to the studio. Mr. AJ Foyt there on the poster on the door. So if you guys ever come over, if the door is closed, that means there's a video in session, so don't open the door. Remember that. So this is the studio room. This is where you guys are going to see a lot of video shot. You see the tub chair there. You can see where we shot the Hot Wheels therapy episode there, and all that kind of stuff. So we've got some cars over here that are behind the door. The Mustang collection there. Some cars across the top. I think I'm going to be putting like a shelf up here behind this so I can put some more cars up there. Maybe some of the bigger stuff, maybe, and then whatnot. So here's a couple other cases. These are pretty much the same way they were at the other house. I don't think I changed these at all car-wise that were actually in them. I think the cars across the top of here may have changed a little bit, but that's kind of cool. And then we got our Ferraris and stuff down here, and our Maseratis. This is all our Italian stuff, our Lambos, whatnot. I'm going to have to find some other cases for these as well. Some of my carded stuff, some of my car culture cars that are still carded from the first and second years of car culture. My motorcycles. Got a couple more slots. There hasn't been a lot of motorcycles lately, but that's the extent of my motorcycle collection. And we've got one of my Supers with its regular there. That's the last Super I actually found in the wild. So it's been a while since I've actually found a Super. So I found 3 of those in one shot in a dump bin at Walmart, and I took one. I gave one to Shaden, and I gave one to Elijah. So we kept all 3 of them. And these are my other Supers with the regulars here on the wall right here. Hope you guys can see this. It is a little dark in here. I need to add some more lights, some more lamps in here to get it a little brighter. But there's all our Supers right there. Then of course we have our Planos up on the wall. Got a lot of space, a lot of space to expand right now. So I put them up here. They're pretty much the same way they were at the other house, except they're in more proximity to one another now. We start with our Corvettes. We go into our Camaros. And then we're into our Dodges, starting with the Vipers, then our Cudas, our Chargers, some Roadrunners, Dart, Duster, the Dart, and then the Challengers, and our GTXs. Oh, wait a minute, how that happened? These two should be above that car, but that's beside the point. Then we go into our Fords, starting with the Ford GT40 to the Ford GT-LM, into the Ford GT and the GT Race, the Falcon, into our Torinos, Gran Torino into the Fairlane, and then the Fords continue down here with our concept of the Shelby GR1, I think is what it was called. It was basically the Daytona concept. Daytona, the new Cobra that you can get in I think the L case, I think, along with the prototype Cobra. And then we've got our Galaxy, a couple of Thunderbirds, the Ford, is this the Fiesta? What is this? Focus, that's right, Focus. This is the Fiesta, I think. Nope, that's another Focus, that's an older Focus. Okay, so older Focus there. The RS 1600s, the two premiums of it, the latest one that's also the chase for the ID car, a couple of 32 Fords, the older Ford Escort there, and then we got a Celine, which is powered by Ford. Just a little more GM, some Buicks and the Monty there. Then we come over here, we got a big empty space, some space to expand here. We got our two Teslas. Probably the two Teslas I like the most. And then we've got the new Kia Stinger there, which looks really good next to those Teslas. I think that's pretty cool. And we've got our classics, our what is this, Accord? I can't remember what this is. Oh, it's the Doozy. That's right, the Duesenberg. That's right. And then the Great 8, the Cruella de Vil car, a Rolls Royce, the Caddy, the Custom Caddy, the Allburn, the Bugatti. That's a treasure hunt, by the way. This is a final run on the Allburn. And then we have the Cord. And we come into our European cars, starting with our McLarens, starting with the F1, going into the GTR, going into the F1, going into the 720, the Zamac 720, and the Senna. And then now we're into our Porsches, our first case of Porsches. You can see real cool there. Of course, we've got the new premium of that coming in the Hill Climber set, the first edition of the WRB there. And then down here we've got the 914-3, the 993s, the older 959 with the new 959. And then the 928, 924, the Spiders, the hybrid 4-door Porsche, the 944, the 935.5s, the 917s, the 962s. We got some couple spots there to expand, and then we go into our other German cars, our Mercedes from back in the day, some older cars here, along with the newer car culture cars, the newer main lines. Into our Audis, we got that new Audi coming in the Hill Climbers. It'll go in here with these guys, the Avant, and then the S4 or S5? What is that? I can't remember. The RS5, that's right, the RS5. Then we got the new R8 convertible Spider, along with the race car there, the 2002 Beamer. So now we're into our Beamers. The first edition of the 2000, and then the latest in the car culture series, and then we go into probably my favorite Beamer. The car is referred to as the Batmobile Beamer. The original M1 from Hot Wheels, which was, I believe, a Corgi casting at one point, to the new M1 Pro cars, the race car. This car has only had like a couple appearances through Hot Wheels. I have the first edition over there in the Curio. And then we've got our other premiums, more Beamers there. And we got some expansion space here to go either this way or come this way with cars. Got our Koenigsegg, the second edition of the Koenigsegg. The first edition, that thing's going for big bucks on eBay now. It's up to like 50 or 60 bucks a shot for that car now on the first edition. So I'm glad I picked that one up. And we got our Volvo Estate Wagon. And now we are into our Japanese cars, our GM cars, starting with our Nissans, starting with the 2000s, and then into the 200SX, into our Zs, into the 510 wagon, into our Skylines. So really cool there. Over here, I continue some more of our Skylines. Got an expansion hole there, some more Skylines, the Silvias. into our Hondas, our Acuras and Hondas. And then there's the new one I just picked up. If you guys saw the Hot Wheels Therapy episode, I picked this one up at AutoZone, the newest premium of the NSX. Then we've got the second edition of the NSX race car, the older NSX, the prototype there. We're into our Toyotas now, the MR2, the Supra, the 2000 GT, Celicas, the Cosmo, and now we're into our Mazdas with the Cosmo, the RX-7s, the RX-5s, the 878B, the second edition of the 878B, and the Mazda Miatas, and the exotic Mazda prototype car there, and we've got two Mitsubishi Galants there, and then we're into our Subarus. So really cool there. Our stock cars, a lot of older cars are mixed in here. Some premiums with the Stroker Ace car, the Chevelle from the Redliners? No. Track Day set from second year car culture. Some other stock cars there. Some of the pro cars. You guys want to check that video out? I did a video on the pro cars. You can check that out. Some other ones there, and then we're into our trucks, starting with Ford, kind of going by year, and then going into our Chevys. There's the 63 everybody's so happy to find in different variations. Still don't have the premium of that one. And then we come over here, continuing with some more Chevys, going into some of the Dodges down there on the bottom, and then over here to some more of the Dodges. Going into our Toyotas, and then into our Nissans. There's those two pair looking really good together there. A couple more Nissans, and then into our Land Rovers. So very cool there. And then we've got the top of our entertainment center here. We've got some cars, the cars from the Fast and the Furious 4-car set there. Some other names here too. Some other makes. This is an Ertl and a not sure. I think this is an Action. Might be a different one, but John Force cars from his six-time championship to his 15th time championship car. So that's pretty cool to have those together. My Francesco Bernoulli car there. Some premium Matchbox cars, the Lambo and the Beamer. I'm gonna have to feature this on the. Sorry about the shaking there. Gonna have to feature this on our bi-weekly, this 1994 Final Strike Tour of Don the Snake Perdome. This is a Corgi set that my mom bought me. Very cool, with an Action collectible funny car there that I added to the set, which I think really rounds it out. I think it looks really, really cool. A couple of the latest car culture transporters. A couple of the trucks here that you saw the Cars 2 up in the cases there. Some of my tune stuff that I like, that I collected, that I actually like. Some first editions in there. You guys saw the video I did on those. And then we've got some more down here. I'm gonna have to add a light in here so this kind of lights up a little better so we can see the cars in there a little bit better. But there's some there. Then we got our Curio over here, pretty much set up the same way it was at the other house. Some cars up here on top. Like I said, I need some more light in here. Over here we've got our Lotuses and our Aston Martins. We've got our Jags here with our custom car and the lightweight E-Type. Over here to the 4 releases of the Alfa Romeo Giulia. The Lancia Stratos. Can't wait for the next Lancia that's in that Hill Climber set coming. Some Renaults in the back there with a Peugeot. Some American classics, some Impalas, along with the Caddy, the Cadzilla here. So very, very cool. So we got on our top shelf, like I said, it's pretty much set up the same it was before. My hot rods. Going into my older Hot Wheels here. Some Novas there in the background with the two Beach Bomb, or the two Surf Crates there. Into my GM cars, my Chevelles, my GTOs, and into my Firebirds. So very cool there. Hot Bird, Vituski's car back there, so very cool. Down here to my race cars, my Ode to Le Mans sets, my cars that I do here, my Trans Am cars, my vintage racing cars that I'm endeavoring to collect. Some of the older cool Chaparrals and the Cunningham there. The latest of the 510 race cars. The original, the first edition of the Daytona, along with its first premium edition car there. And then over here we got the Momo Porsche 962, the first edition of the Acura NSX race car, the first edition of the Batmobile Beamer, and the M3 or the M4 race car. So, and then first edition here of the Beamer. One of the customs I did, along with the other winners of Le Mans and Ode to Le Mans. And down here is the drag racing shelf with all our funny cars, the Snake and the Don Pernome Team Transporter cars, my gassers, the Pro Stock cars, some of the Altereds, really sweet there. And then down on the bottom we've got our monster trucks and our vans and some more of our pickups. Very, very nice there. So very cool there. And then over here we've got some of our non-Hot Wheels kind of stuff. Up here we've got my Johnny Lightnings, my M2s, and some Auto World up here. So cool there. Some of my Lego cars. Some of the bigger Hot Wheels stuff. I can't remember what these were called at the time, but I found these in bags of cars from Walmart or from Goodwill, so I decided to keep them and display them because they were in good shape, other than this Mitsubishi that's missing its wing. Other than that, they were in really good shape. My big Viper, Ertl put together Viper that my best friend bought me, so very cool there. My Tony Stewart figure there. Some models down here, but there is a couple of die-cast here. This really cool Johnny Lightning of Mario Andretti's winning winning IndyCar from '69 Indy 500. And then this Ertl from the early 80s, late 70s, early 80s IndyCar of Rick Mears. Very cool. Not in very good shape anymore, but still really cool to have. I've been looking at those on eBay lately, maybe thinking about picking up a couple other ones, kind of some nostalgic stuff from my childhood there that I have. And then over here, I've been meaning to feature this too, this really cool Johnny Lightning Hot Wheel case that's an IndyCar, Al Unser. Very cool. I have to show that to you guys sometime. Very sweet car there. And then we've got this here, which is some of my NASCAR cars that haven't been out in a while. I decided to get some of these out that haven't been out in a while. Got my Dale Earnhardt car back there that's been out for a while. Some other cars here. This is Ernie Elliott in the 38 car. A Darrell Waltrip car. A Johnny Benson in the 10. Some Mark Martins. Some of my favorite paint schemes. Some Ryan Newmans here. Both Ford and Dodge. Some Greg Biffle. Of course, we've got our Matt Kenseth car up there. I'm not a big Kyle Busch fan, but that was kind of cool to put up there from the two-car set there. And then we got my Petty shelf. A huge Richard Petty fan. Some great cars here that we'll have to show you guys in the near future. From some of them are Hot Wheels, some of them are road race racing champs. Some others, a couple of them are Ertls. But we'll have to show you guys that. And then we got my Ferrari shelf with a model here, the Formula One car of Gilles Villeneuve that you guys have seen that I did a bi-weekly on. A Matchbox car that I've added some decals to make it look more like the real Ferrari. Some other cars here, the Daytona, that's a Hot Wheel actually. So is this 458 here is also a Hot Wheel. The big Testarossa. So very cool. And then down here we've got some more of my NASCAR diecast, some of them that haven't been out in a while. My Miller Bobby Allison car. That is Robbie Gordon's number 40 Coors car. This case here has all the winners from 1990 all the way through 2000. The only one that's not in there is the 2001 winner, which would have been Michael Waltrip, which was, of course, the year that Dale Earnhardt was killed. So it's kind of advantageous that I never got that car. So that's kind of interesting. But those are every year from Derek Cope to Sterling Marlin to Dale Jarrett to Sterling Marlin to or actually that's Ernie Irvan, excuse me, Ernie Irvan, Dale Jarrett, Sterling Marlin over there, Sterling Marlin over here, Jeff Gordon, Dale Jarrett, Dale Earnhardt, Dale Jarrett once again, and Jeff Gordon once again, and then of course 2001 would have been Michael Waltrip's win. So kind of advantageous that I did not get that car. And then we've got a very one that's probably worth quite a bit too, a Kenny Irwin. Then the 42 Bell South car. Of course, we have my David Pearson Johnny Lightning car sitting here with these. And a couple of my Dale Earnhardts, the really cool colored car from the Winston. Can't remember what year. This number 3 car was also from the Winston. Then we have his original Monte Carlo in the Wrangler colors. And then we have the Pontiac from the, what is now the Nationwide, or I can't remember what they call it, series now. The lower series below NASCAR, before the Cup Series. But this is one of Dale Earnhardt's older, what they used to be called, it wasn't Grand National. I think maybe they did call it Grand National. So very cool there. So that's a little bit of a room tour. Hope you guys let me stand up here. I can get old. Hope you guys enjoyed it. That's the Hot Wheel collection as it stands right now. And I hope you guys are having a great week. I hope you're finding what you're looking for out there. And just continue to have a great week. And we'll talk to you guys again. Be on the lookout for a 3 for Thursday video this week. Going to be working on those in the next couple of days. And seeing as I'm off this week, taking some time to myself, helping getting stuff back up and running at the house and everything. And just continue to have a great week. And I'm out, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Catch you guys later. Bye.